Most of us have choices in life, some of us don't. For the ones that do have choices like me, make bad choices before good ones. I could write my past experience and deliver a whole novel, but that novel won't be ending since I'm stuck on this chapter. The chapter of Dirty Beers. It's an endless series that can possibly last longer than my drinking habits. My life can be such a mess at times that I have no one to blame but myself. Drinking extra strong beers is like reliving your regrets. You know what you're getting into, but nothing stops your temptations. It's hard to hold back without any seatbelts as your hand retrieves another nightmare in a can. There's a way to deal with strong beers and there's a way not to. My strategy is simple. Fill the belly before the beast, meaning eat before drinking, especially with strong beers. This is the only way you can filter out some of the devil's strength. If you choose not to, you'll be dancing with the devil and your guilty conscience will be removed from your soul. My simple recipe for disaster? Hot dogs. One or two is good enough for me. It has to be dressed up like a special occasion. Anyone can just slap a hot dog in a microwave and sauce it up with some ketchup. If you're gonna drink something as foul as a skunk's ass, be prepared for it. You might as well please your taste buds before destroying it. Filling the stomach is key. It's important. It's not about diluting the buzz. It's about protecting your pipelines so your stomach walls don't rust with ulcers. Strong beers got that effect like salt water. You won't feel the effect until later on. Dehydration plays a big role, especially with these types of beers, so get some water, get some food, and don't mess around. This may not be the best meal before drinking, but it's better than nothing. I bet plenty of us abuse ourselves with a shit ton of fast food after consuming the courageous liquid. We see what we want and we swim as fast as a shark that's hungry of blood. Then, gain weight and crash like a car dummy, not realizing how quick things can happen to us. This is the game of choice, and today my choice will be another dirty beer. Since I went through a whole series of crappy beers throughout the year, it was difficult to find another one. We are very limited in Canada when it comes to these special brews that I had to reach out to my followers. This was locally recommended by Gershon. I asked for something dirty and he delivered. That's quality. I never heard of this beer before, nor drank it. It's surely new to me. I was surprised to find this witchcraft type of beer to exist on the top shelf. Usually brutal, strong, and dirty beers belong at the bottom. What can I say? Old English is placed at the very top of the shelf. I think we got our priorities straight here in Canada. I'm sure I can get a whole list of dirty beers if I were to live in the States, but I don't. It would absolutely be nice if I can get a can of Steel Reserves and see what that's all about. Here we go. I'm ready for another adventure. It's time to walk into the shadows of shit. Martens 10 Extra Strong Blonde Lager. 10% sitting at $3.75. Another beer that is a part of the family tree of trash. I have to say, it's not as bad when it's close to frozen. When chilled, it's like swallowing a dirty wet sock. I wouldn't recommend doing such a thing. You give a little bit of time for this brew to warm up, you will vomit in your mouth closed. The properties linger like a dirty prostitute on a hot day, but still provides that pleasurable sensation at the end of the night. Color, gold, plain, simple. Nothing surprising. The foam puffs up like a bubble bath that is weightless, which is not good. I got better head than this beer. Aroma, slightly smelly like an overused sock that was drenched in sweet malts during an unsanitary brew session. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the excessive amount of malts, but what do you expect from strong lagers? They're always that way. It's very hard to find one that works. This one doesn't. It's just smelly to drink. It kind of reminds me of Crest, the little brother edition, minus all the poisonous ingredients. I get a slight hint of apple and a boatload of corn sugar. It's a medium body but very robust. These are the type of beers to drink when you don't feel happy about yourself. Or, these are the type of beers to drink when you don't care about yourself. I think you get what I mean. Most of my experiences have been bad with these type of brews. It's very hard to find a strong lager that can fit the palate to complete the deposit. It's like putting coins into an arcade game. You'll never know what to expect once you try it. It can either be a good experience or a bad one. Just because I don't like certain types of brews, don't mean the rest of the world should think likely. Some people actually like the brute strength. Either they're born a Norseman or born with an iron tongue. I could deal with strong beers, but not this one. It's foul. I have to say out of 5 stars, this would be 2.2 on the Richter scale. It's decent trash. I had worse, but I'm not interested in drinking this again unless something comes up, which something always does. I gotta thank all you guys for joining me on the Storyfilm adventure. It's been a long ride. Like I said, I love making them. I really do. Also, shout out to the members. You guys really pump out the funds for me to produce this type of content on a monthly basis. You guys are actually contributing more than my ad revenue, so thank you so much for that. I'll see you guys next time as I pass out right here on the floor next to my other half. Peace out. Much love. Thank you all.